Morbius, right, the vampire that we all love and know, is pretty much going to this, like, research lab for the Beyond Corporation for this guy named Thomas, and he pretty much explains to him about, hey, we're trying to make these vampires turn back to human. Right now they're senile, but eventually we want your help to pretty much go from, vampire to senile to back to human. And Morbius is like, okay, and using his hemoglobin, I guess, research to do this. When Morbius, right, says, yeah, I'll work with you, this Thomas guy said, yay, it's Morbid. He literally said Morbid time. Like, what the fuck? By the way, that's Colin Wing straight up getting bit by a vampire. This is Amazing Spider-Man issue 2 of Blood Hunt tie-in. And pretty much what's going on here, right, is that these three are trying to find Morbius, and they're pretty much the data to turn like a cure almost for these vampires. Now, Peter just got to the church back, right, after going back to the other one from the last issue, and he pretty much saves all of the humans at the church so the vampires can't bite them. But he also understands these vampires were innocent. They're human, or they used to be human, and they got bit, right? So they're not like evil people deep down. And he tells Misty Knight about this, and Misty Knight gets pissed off, like, yo, they're gonna get through this webbing and they're gonna bite everybody else. Peter explains, though, that they kind of want Lizard. They've been following Lizard this whole time. Maybe it's his pheromones, we don't know yet. I think personally the cure is actually Lizard, possibly, right? So Peter tells Lizard, hey, come follow me. We're gonna go to Central Park and see if they follow you. And the vampires are on their tail. When he gets to Central Park, he tells Lizard to go jump in the water and tries to do, like, a way to capture all these vampire people without actually taking them out. Peter's plan, though, doesn't work. His weapon's not strong enough, and Peter is fucking exhausted and tired from literally swimming all night and fighting vampires all night. So this chick named Maxine Danger shows up, right, into like a Back to the Future car. And she pretty much explains that how she worked for the Beyond Corporation and helped out Misty and Thomas and all these people, and she wants to take him down because she does not like Thomas. She gives Peter, right, the data for Morbius, and Morbius is actually in Harlem right now, with other scientists, whatever, trying to figure out a cure for all this. And Peter now with, Misty Knight and Lizard had to go out there to go find him. Misty Knight, though, pretty much tells Peter, like, yeah, you're right about not taking these people out. Like, we're heroes at the end of the day. We can't let these innocent people just die because they're vampires now. Now, we see Morbius, right, working on a cure, or like, something to figure out a cure. Thomas walks in with this girl right here who actually recently just turned to a vampire, just like literally like the other day, and she's actually scared to work with Morbius. She's like, I don't even have a bachelor's degree, I should not be working with you. And now we see Colleen, right, pretty much being a test subject for our vampires, and they're trying to pretty much like control them and make everybody vampires, but also senile as well. And that's when they're gonna do a transfusion. And I'm like, what is going on here? We don't really know much, but now we see Peter, Misty Knight, and Lizard breaking into that fucking facility where Morbius is at.